Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to another episode of Anno 1800. I almost said 2205, but I caught myself. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and are enjoying the live stream setup, the vibes, being able to engage with one another and talk with me. I think in the future, we will be having a lot more live streams because I really enjoy talking to you all. Truly, I do. And I believe it's really a healthy connection to maintain between the creator and the community. So along with that, if you are indeed new here, and I think I'm going to start doing this at the beginning of each episode, if you are new, first of all, hi, how's it going? I'm very active on this channel. Would love to see you be a part of it. If you'd like to check it out, it's right over there, one click away. If you also would like to make that additional commitment to subscribing to the channel, be quite penetrated by your kindness. There are incredible people here. We have an amazing foundation of a wonderful community on the rise, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Obviously up to you, 100%. Maybe you just want to, hang around for a little bit, just see how everything is. If you feel like you can indeed flourish over here, you do like it and you want to come back, totally up to you, my friend. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, we're watching one of our beautiful frigates, and that's coming out of my mouth. That's definitely something, because if you guys know me, I'm not a big fan of frigates, but we're watching one of our beautiful frigates heading towards the island of ALBAHAN. And in the lore that we have for here, ALBAHAN was the major trading hub in the border regions. And essentially, the reason why it was destroyed by La Corona is because they refused to expel RANTIAN trade corporations from the island. They were predominantly trading. They don't have a formal military. They are, just as the name implies, Serene Republic of ALBAHAN. All they care about is bringing goods in, making money, sending goods out. And they completely obliterated them out of nowhere. Took all their wealth, all that stuff. Well, I guess we can understand why they would do it. But the ones who survived from the heads of the trade corporations on ALBAHAN, they fled to Rantian, naturally petitioned us for assistance to rebuild the island in exchange for allowing semi-autonomous rule. So essentially the Imperium kind of owns the island, but at the same time, we are going to let them do what they do best, because that's the type of way that I like to administer. I give the islands and whatnot.
It's ready to go.
I'm confident you're ready to screw me. I like to provide the, governors and dukes and duchesses of the Imperium as well with semi-autonomous rule, because I'm not there to micromanage everything. And I believe that it is definitely the best way of going about it in having that semi-autonomous rule. So I know that, they have the lay of the land. They know exactly what to do, when to do, and how to do it. So why would I want to micromanage everything, right? It's just, no, not effective. So with ALBAHAN, we will indeed be building it back up, and this is going to be the site of the only docklands in the border regions. Before I mentioned I wasn't going to involve them because, well, docklands is pay to win. That's out of, roleplay and whatnot, is very pay to win. But I figured, because we are bringing the Rantian influence here, we should indeed consider it, at least. So that is what we're going to be doing. And as you can see, they have a little quarter already set up, and we are going to be building on the water, because this island is going to be absolutely epic. Now, without further ado, let's just get out of that mode. And I want to show you the little thing I was testing out with over here. So this is that Venetian quarter, and I want it known. I had no idea this even existed, okay? I did not know. So I'm very curious to see what the investors have on Old Town 5, because if it's an expansion of this, I'm going to cry. I will legitimately cry. This is gorgeous. I had an idea similar to this, and I was going to be using, where are they? I think it's in the Artisans, right? Yeah, Harbor City. This was going to be the goal, to actually build on the water. But why the hell would I want to do and build these ones when I can just go over here and build this awesome set too? Not to say that's not awesome. I love this absolutely, and we will be taking advantage of it in due time. But this is just a whole different level, man. It's crazy. And the cool thing about this pack is we not only have the opportunity to build on the water, but we can also build those similar buildings on land. So it's going to be so sick. Here's what the plan is, though. For those of you who watch the expert campaign, this is not going to surprise you. I'm going to be utilizing the canals here. 100% I am, because I do want this to be so prestigious and so wealthy looking to the best of my ability. Okay, that's step one. But again, for you guys who watch that, it is not going to be to the extent of how much the canals were used on Rantium. It is going to be used for sure, but they're not going to be as, you know, spacious in the amount that I'm going to be putting down. I'm trying to make it as immersive as possible. So like right over here, the buildings are actually positioned at angles, and there are openings in the middle here for like ships to go through. And I do want to utilize the Docklands ornamental set because I feel like that will help out considerably with like making this place a really nice location. Although I'm kind of, you know, I'm wondering what I can use for additional ornaments on water. But the only other thing that I'm worried about is like the ships getting kind of glitched going into the harbor area. So I do need to be a little bit careful. That's what I was also testing out over here. But I think for all intents and purposes, we should be fine. And we have a couple ships that are bringing in some resources, like, for example, the USS Essex. I think, is that the Essex or Constitution? That's the Essex. It's bringing in some bricks because all these guys are going to be requiring the bricks and whatnot. And we also have the Endeavor over here just to, you know, ensure that nothing is going to happen. The weird stuff is going to happen. We're also going to play around with the train stations and hotels in this one a little bit. Specifically the train stations, because you know me, I don't like hotels. And I'm going to be tapping into the oil deposits that we have here for sure. And there is a plethora of mountain mines here. So this island is going to be mega prosperous. I'm thinking the docklands can be over here. Or potentially over on this side. And haven't really decided yet. I think maybe over here would probably be better, question mark. The reason why I mentioned that is because right over here, it's to the New World. Right over a little bit to your right, we're to the Old World, Cape Trelawney, and Ibiza. And then obviously the only one that will probably suck, you know, distance-wise is going to be the Arctic. But the Arctic, I would imagine, would be from like right here. Because judging on where Kingsgrove actually is positioned, that's what I'm thinking. So let me see what this clown wants. No. Absolutely not. Give me money. I didn't even read it, but I knew he was full of it.
Influence bonus.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and continue with our epic build. The only other thing that we can't build on the water here is going to be the Opera House, but we can put the Opera House later on land. And I know I just built this with like a regular dirt path. That'll be changed 100%. But we also, like I was saying, we do have like these central stations, which we will be indeed using. This actually really fits the vibe. That is a very loud bird. That was a very loud bird. My head started to spin with that one. Okay. Let's continue on with this. So we also do have artisan type homes that we can build here. But I want to build a really nice large quarter right in the front here. So I'm going to extend the key streets a little bit more like so, and then build some more of these engineer homes, because these are what they are. They're engineer homes right on the sides. And I'm going to do them individually because they do have a tendency of changing, and like if I were to like pull this, it's going to do this. It's going to look nasty. I do like this vibe a lot. This is a land tower. Let's put one of the other towers right over here. This is bringing back like the Assassin's Creed vibe. Assassin's Creed 2. I'll pull this one a little bit further out. This home, we can have a break in between. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll bring this home all the way to here. I feel like that is perfectly fine because I can just like, for example, take a set of paving, or this is not really paving, and it's their streets, and then link them up like so they'll still be able to go through. And the cool thing about this Venetian center is that it acts as dual purpose, not only as variety theater, but also as university need. So that is helping us out considerably, and we have the actor, whom is providing us with free canned food, so love to see it. Let me actually try something. Because now that we're doing this, I have to also factor in the beautification of the area. I'm going to put in one... actually, you know what? I don't think that's going to fit here. What I think will fit are these benches. Like, the benches will definitely work. The The lamps are going to work right over here, right over here. Let me see, like, if I were to copy this, what's it going to do? It changes it into a regular farmer residence. That's wild. Well, we don't want that. I'm going to make this a double road in here. Space them out a little bit, because they're technically, like, the villas that we've set up before. And we'll set this one, like, right there. Let's spin...
Setting is derivative.
Yeah, let's spin it like that. That looks a lot nicer. Actually, that one... Looks a little funky, but I think I can fix it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to copy.
People celebrate your leadership.
Hey, nice! That is Delta's leadership right there. Love to see it. That's why that no work. Ah, you know, we could probably put, like, a nice little market and such, too. Yeah, we're gonna do that probably in this middle section over here. Okay, so the ships are going across. Doesn't seem like it's messing with it too much yet, but we haven't really gotten too close to that whole side. That's what's gonna worry me. Let me put down some of this. I think this will make it look very nice indeed. Yeah, absolutely. And having some ships and such in here, because we do have, like, some docked freighters like this that we can utilize, for example. So we can put that down right in the middle there. And we have, like, a moored freighter. Let's see if we can do this. That doesn't really work, does it? This one seems to be a little bit better. We'll pull this out by 1. Yeah. Pull it out by 1. And then we'll have some of these. There we go. Because I don't want to build, like, excessively out here. I want it to look as natural as possible. And then going into, like, the city itself, because we're going to have to kind of mix in the canals with all these. It looks awful right now, I understand. But we are going to have to, for example, we put down all these keys, right? And we're going to go over here. And as an example... This is not going to be the final product, of course. We're going to put down some of these. And the best way to try to, like, mix these two, or blend them in, I would imagine, is putting down some of these ornaments along the sides. Yeah, so we would have to kind of spam it a little bit, just to make the corners seem... really nice. Let's put it like there. Yeah, so something like that. We're gonna have to blend it in, and it'll be a little bit better. So just disregard this for now. We'll make it work. We for sure will make it work. You know how stubborn I can get. I will indeed make it work. So, like, over here, this would make sense, but then it's kind of cutting into this a little bit too much. I think I want to build homes as opposed to, like, putting stuff like that down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I should not copy it because that's not going to, that's why that will work. Let's put a couple of homes like this right next to each other. We'll have 4. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. We will indeed keep these ones looking the exact same way. Not building style-wise, but just the position. Because this is going to be like one of the grand forums. Don't I have, like, ornamental ships and such? I think I do. I might. Hold on. I have to take a look-see at it. But the cool thing about this is we also do have access to the artisan homes. And the artisan home blocks are smaller. So we can, for example, like, put some aligning this road here. I want to see, can I fit... Yeah, I'm actually going to put another one of the engineer homes over here. Because I'm not going to worry about this side. But what I would like to try is put some artisan homes going along this section. Is that an artisan home?
Life is like seawater that only deepens one's...
I think that's an artisan home. Well, we're going to put it down. Yeah, it is indeed an artisan home. Cool. So we're going to put those down. And I want another... What the hell am I doing? I want another tower, but I want to put the tower... like, right here. I think that'll look pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. And you'll notice there's not going to be a banner counter on this particular episode because I'm waiting for the mod to be updated with the Albanese flag. Yeah, I legitimately said it. What are you going to do, sue me? I'm in my spicy mode today, so like there's going to be some stuff said. Just kidding. Let me try maybe So like this looks nice. That's a nice blending. Let's put that there. That would mess that up. I think if I position... No, that's the engineer one. That's the land one. I mean, it... Yeah, it would impact it. I don't want to do that. It would mess it up with both sides. Yeah, we can just have this one content artisan home be right over here. But let's spin it around so a majority of it is actually on the land as opposed to it looking like that. But I feel like I'm gonna do this, make life very easy for us. Where is this damn pack?
You reached a new milestone.
Thanks. I'm gonna replace it with this because we're gonna be utilizing this quite a bit. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do a little bit of this. That kind of looks...
A new milestone.
I'm not really content with the way that this side looks. But I'll probably fix it later on. This will not fit properly. This one might. Ah, okay. It would have, but it's just its position is just awkward. Okay, we will have this one. We'll have the docked freighter be right here. Have another one positioned right there. It's already... It looks gorgeous, dude. It really does look nice. Let's make a nice market center in here. It's gonna do absolutely nothing for us, but portside market... Oh, hold on. City institutions. So, like, that is a police department. I don't want that there. We can probably have, like, a fire department right over here, though. And we'll swap out the skin to the Old Town version, because I think that fits very well. Harbor Hospital. I don't like that one. I feel like I want these smaller ones. What the hell do you need? You need cotton? Get out of here. Mobile Task Force. That fits us, so we might as well. Really finding a good spot for it. What the hell is your problem? How come that was destroyed? Excuse you? Oh, because there's not enough of them, so they're... Okay, hold on. I'll fix this. There's not enough of them for them to take advantage of the Venetian center, so that's why they're dying out. Okay. Well, here's a cool thing. I'm gonna do this before they die out again. That was embarrassing. Let's have some artisan homes kind of align this side. So we'll have them like this. And then we'll put roads to them. Because we have to get them to the point of the actor being viable in order for them to actually be able to be given the canned foods. So they need to have 250. You know what? I'll probably start bringing in some fish. They'll probably despawn. Where can I get some fish at? Who's bringing in some fish? What are you doing? You know what? Hold on. I have another ship. Let's just take with the Constitution. Which one of you guys have fish? You have 341. Bring some over here. We're gonna tactically avoid that these things are, you know, what the hell is the other runes? Oh yeah, you. Okay. We're gonna tactically avoid the fact that these guys do not have what they need and they will be destroyed very, very quickly. What's this one? Heating power. Oh! Oh, okay. Hello. Wood chippers. Coal mines. Oh, okay. You're intriguing, aren't you? So, you process at 2 minutes? Are you kidding me? That is crazy value. What are you bringing in?
First class.
I don't need that. I need timber. Because I'm out of timber. Where are my ships? What are you doing? Who's doing what and where? I need more timber. I might just,
Have you
like,
permission?
build some on land, truth be told. I have 50 farmer workforce that I can utilize. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that for the time being. Where are they at, though? Those are farmer residences. Timber, chain, yeah, that's river sawmill. Can't take advantage of that one. These are the advanced ones. That's also the advanced one, improved by electricity. You know what? Hold on. I can cheese the hell out of this. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you all something I found. Because I totally forgot about this. Build that there. That indeed does take that many people, huh? Yikers. Okay, well, I did find this nifty little thing, being Nate's good old windmill. But it does take 50 of our farmer work or worker workforce in order to use it, and its range is very low.
It's a surprise inspection.
There, 15 seconds. You're already taking some in. How about we just, where are the other guys at? Those are workers. You guys are, yeah, just utilize the farmers. Have at least a little bit coming in here. Yeah, I know. They're all just gonna turn into freaking ruins now. I have to wait for more timber to get in here. I thought I had enough of a timber route coming in, but apparently that's not the case.
You can rely on
That's the fish stuff coming in, so that's good. I think that should be sufficient. I just need to see where the other routes are. What are you bringing?
Ready for a challenge.
Ah, okay. You, the Pharaoh. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yeah, the Pharaoh. We're gonna get rid of those. We need to bring in as much timber as possible. Apparently that is the main issue. But in the meantime, we can work to get this whole little quarter set up. And I don't think these things are going to require us to have a lot of timber. They don't really, but let me see about the other harbor type stuff that we have. We don't have them in there. We have these ones, which we will be using. The Rockefeller's Dreams and Canopies and all that stuff. Portside Market, yeah, that's the one we're working on. Post Office, which we are not. The Morning at Sea. That would fit here. What's this one? This one's a pub at sea. Market. Okay, this is nice to have, and I think this would be a perfect place for it. I don't think it's exactly equal. This would make it equal. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the whole middle section here. Okay, let's just wait for that elderly couple to like get across, because now I would feel bad. Slow and steady wins the race, my friends. Absolutely. That's the mentality I use for this channel. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, I don't care about the dudes with balloons. If they fall in the water, they fall in the water. Okay, whatchamacallit? This is the university over there. No, the bank is just, oh, that's gonna be ridiculous. No, where is the market was right here. That is indeed a good enough spot for it. And we're gonna change it to the investors market, because that just looks the most prestigious amongst them, in my humble opinion. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're getting some of our timber back. That's always nice to see. And the place is looking pretty solid. My goal is going to be to at least finish out this front end, but we'll have to see how much we can do, and actually how far this range goes. But it would be a good idea for us to at least put down, like, how big is a sanatorium? Sanatorium's absolutely huge, and it does not fit here at all. I do like this quite a bit, but I can't build it. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and put down the harbor hospital. I don't like where it's positioned at all, though. Damn it. I'll just put it here. It's not even gonna make it all the way. You know what? I'll wait until I bring in some of the cotton. If they do indeed have like a disease outbreak, then I'll just cuss at them and tell them that they don't know how to live their lives, they don't know how to wash their hands, all those good things. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to go about that situation for now, at least. Oh, we have the investor homes now. What are you looking like, huh? No, you're not gonna do this to me. You are, yeah, you are indeed. Well, that's something entirely different, isn't it? Should we get, well, if we put the investors down here, let's just put one home down.
Reached a new milestone.
There ain't no way he's going to be content, because there's nothing here that I'm giving him. But I am curious to see what comes out of this. The Senate. And, oh, okay.
Once built, your court of justice shall inaugurate a
Get out of here! Why are you here? Who let you out of prison? The Queen's Clock Tower. Oh, cool. What are these? Palace with Hacienda. Local department. Okay, which one's which? Embassy foundations. We'll work on that later. This one is palace. Okay, so this one's the ornamental palace, if I do remember correctly. We can put one of these down. What's this? National Civic Hall. Okay. Shopping promenades and Rockefeller's Dream. Okay. Central Hall. Yeah, these guys are they're gonna die out, so there's no point in building them out at all. But they do look nice. That's for damn sure. And now I can see what else they have here. I really want to see what this looks like for sure. Imperial Cathedral. No, sir. You are not going to do that to me. Thank you very much. Have a great day. But this is looking really sick. If I could see it, I'll probably put it like right in the middle here. All right, where's my timber route? What are you bringing? That is coming from New Albion, right? New Albion has a whole bunch of like timber related stuff. But I can't change that route, nor do I want to. You brought in the fish. Okay, great. So that means if I were to rebuild you, you're going to at least get your fish, right? Okay, that's good. That's good. We're getting somewhere. We are indeed getting somewhere. I'm going to rebuild all of them because
The city has grown more beautiful.
that will indeed, at least as much as I could, at least they're going to stay alive because they do need to get to the canned food in order for the actor to be in any which way, shape, or form viable. And that's now, how many do they even get in here is my real question. They would need the school. I could probably build that as well. Portside School. Like, I could put this one, like, right here when I get some more timber, of course, but this is not a bad spot for it, because I was planning on, like, stopping about right here. Yeah, that's nice. They would need to also have the university at some point, so that makes sense. Okay, I like that. Let's give them the school, and I'm going to wait until midday to continue on with our work, so at least we get some more timber in here. Okay, be right back. This place looks a lot different in midday, but it looks so good. It looks so good, dude. I brought some more timber over, so at least we're going to be smooth sailing for a little bit of time. I'm going to instantly build up the school, so that way these guys at least get another one of their needs fulfilled. And I'm going to rebuild these three. I want to change out the skin for at least one of them. Can I change you? I want to... Apparently it doesn't want to let me do that, but it's okay. Not a big deal. And I'm going to go ahead and put down one of the towers, I think, right over here. So this would make sense to me. We can put this one right here. And what I would like to try to do is put down some piers, because I think the piers will be able to help us out considerably. That's a steam crane. Here's a pier. So, like, we can have one positioned right over in this spot, and maybe we can, instead of these ornaments, maybe try to position it kind of over here. Maybe, maybe not. I think the only spot to do so would be right here for the time being. Let's let this frigate go by. Actually, you know what? Maybe over here would work a little bit better. No, we'll put it right over here. So we'll have some piers that are out on the water as well, so they can take advantage of it. And how many are they going to be getting in here? I'm not entirely certain, but at least they're not dying out. That's a good thing, right? They're not dying out. Maybe we can build a second set of homes right behind them. What do y'all think? I think that would kind of look nice for artisan-based homes if they're kind of connected with one another to an extent. Put this one here. We can put this one on its side. This guy right here. And then we'll have this one be positioned right here. And then we'll have a road connection going from like right along here to the back. And we'll just connect it up to that. So we have this big open spot right here. Yes. Okay, that worked out well. I'm really just trying to get to the actor. That's it. That she can at least be viable. If I were to put a... So, like, that would be an engineer home on land. That's nice. Is that... Was that on land?
Resourceful.
No, that indeed was on water. Okay, well, I like that because this is the land one. We can probably put the land one, like, right about here. Very cool. I do want to walk around in this. I think it'll look very nice. These are not going to be... You know what? I'm probably not going to keep this one here. And get rid of that from now. What are their other requirements? So that only provides us 6 people in here. How many do we need for this? Or rather, the variety theater. We need 250. We still have some ways to go. Okay. We can put the occasional artisan home on like places like these, but I don't know how close they'll be to the school. But they'll have the fish at least, so that'll be fine. We'll have to change out the building skin so it'll fit over here. And like maybe this one, we can fix up the road so it connects to it. There we go. Very pretty. Another one here. I think we can fit this guy like right there. This one works a little bit nicer. Yeah, put that there. We're gonna have to get some of these keys over here so that makes sense for them to come down that really kind of dangerous set of stairs, but we can't actually build anything further. This is as far as even our mod allows us to go. I want to put another tower over here, and I'm out of timber again, man. These guys go through so much to build their homes. It's really nice. I kind of want to go through a walkthrough right now. Yeah, let's do that. That's pretty. Like, that has no right to be that gorgeous. I know it's dirt path. It's awful. Doesn't look nice. But from this point onward, it's gonna look real damn different. Doing a little like walkthrough like this, the canal looking onwards towards these homes, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Jesus. Okay, that is nice. That is ridiculous. Okay, we won't go down that road. I kind of want to look over spots like these. We need to put market stalls and stuff around just so it makes complete sense. That's not a safe spot to be taking that man, dude. Hello?
The river looks inviting.
No, okay, never mind. I shouldn't even spoke to her. This is one of the quarters right over here. That's so pretty.
Flowers for the lady.
Legitimately feeling like I'm playing Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2. Wowzers. Okay, let's go down one of these streets down here. It does kind of like to vanish, apparently. I love the towers. They're gorgeous. Hopefully I position them properly so like you can at least go up these ladders or these staircases. Yeah, you can. At least for here you can. Another artisan home right over here. Looking incredible. These are also artisan homes. Then we have a pier set up over there. Nice.
Must I wear a crinoline?
Go down this road really quick. There's a bunch of people here already. Oh, geez, I was about to fall in the water. Yeah, this is what I was trying to make. Like a little open area where the water can really be pronounced. There's a fire station looking pretty good, and then this side is looking pretty nice. Okay, yeah, I do like the way that we're going about this for sure. It's starting off very, very strong. Now, I want to put down some portside markets and stuff like that, at least to give it some more flavor. this one. Okay, no, I was in the wrong spot. I need to go over here to Portside Market. Yep. And then maybe like this. See, like this fits in here really nicely. Maybe straighten this one up a little bit. That would help it out a little, you know, a little bit more. And then we're going to do something like this. Very cool. I'll do the same over here. A grocer's stall. Yeah, let's put one here, and then we can put the farmer's one right over here. Oh, wrong one. Nope, that's definitely not the one that I wanted. Very cool. Did I spin this the wrong way? There we go. Now I fixed it. We can't put anything over here. We can probably try to position something over here, though. We can indeed put one here. You know what? Let's put some fishmonger stalls. There we go. That works. Over here, we can put a farmer's stall down. That's nice. Spin that around so they're actually, like, on land. Somewhat. Oh, here. Here, this would be a good spot for, like, maybe one of these. If we can position it right. Well, the ship is kind of impacting that decision, but we can put something like this down. Oh, no, it has to be connected to the road. I forgot. Shoot. What are these ones? That's just a market cart. Abandoned marketplace, maybe later. Don't have them on their side. Have them like this, and we'll fix them up. Why did that happen? Excuse you? Spin that around, please. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Really nice. Okay, I'm waiting for my next ship to come in with some timber. There we go. Coming in with some timber. Oh, you don't have access to the road? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks. Bye-bye. We can do this, and then probably if I can click onto this again, we'll... No. This looks nicer. That looks nicer. Because then half of it will be sticking out. We don't want that to happen. Now, my thought is 100% with the Senate building. Wait, I can build the Senate building when there's enough engineers here. I thought that said investors. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. That one's investors. Old Town Hall, also investors. Okay, so everything else except for the church. The church itself. I probably won't build that one. That just did not work for me. It was too large over there on Sunseer. At least where I put it. But later on, I can probably put it in a nicer location and it would work. What was this one? This is the Old Town Villa on land. Okay, we don't want that one. I don't want to build another Venetian center. I want to build more of the engineer homes, please. Thank you. Let's try to make it look as real as possible. Venice is a place that I would really like to go. I've never been to any part of Europe, and despite like being able to, you know, I'm a student of history, I would just be like a kid in a candy shop if I were to go to Europe, which the plan is to go to Europe at some point to visit, you know, all these incredible locations and be that kid in a candy shop, truly. But Venice is definitely on the list of places I'd really, really want to go. Really bad. So if you've been there, don't tell me because I'll be instantly jealous of you and I will shun you for all of eternity until I go there. Just kidding. I would love you. That doesn't work, does it? Nope. Let's do this. Let's get some homes positioned like so. That way we can have some of the water coming through. Yeah, we'll put that one there. Okay. And we'll have these be positioned like so. Go forward. This little open area doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I'm just going to fill it up for now. If I can put like some other ornaments and such in there, I will do it for sure. But right now, doesn't seem like it's necessary. And then, how far is this? That goes to there. So I'm thinking we should stop around here, at least for this side. At least, you know what? Here's a good test. I'm going to put a road here and a road, like, right here. I want to see if these ships are capable of navigating through this, because I've heard this screws it up a little bit. And they're not even using that pier because it's not, like, that overhauled here quite yet. But later on, it definitely will be. So this frigate doesn't have any problem going through there. Okay, well, if that's the case, I can continue building, for sure, when I have more supplies in here. That just brought a whole bunch of bricks, I believe. Yeah, a bunch of bricks. Which is not the problem, child, right now. It is timber, and you are indeed my lifeline coming over here. Okay, let's get some more artisan homes built up then, if that's the case. Where am I? I've lost. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's put this guy, like, right here. We'll put this artisan home like so. And then we'll also, I guess, like, this road can be useful. Let's do this. We'll fill it up in the middle there and make it look nice later on, for sure. But we are going to get some more of these artisan homes positioned. Okay, that's a good starter. And I'm spamming them because I know that a ship is coming in with literally more timber. We need to build another tower probably over here. Oh, you know what? We could probably have put a tower right here. That would make sense. How big is it? That's a land one. Oh, it would have fit here perfectly, actually. So we'll put a Venetian tower right over here once we have some more timber brought in. Which is right you. And these ones are definitely smaller, so they would work anyway. Yeah, bail me out, dude, because I need it. This little bit ain't helping.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Or not for the level that I needed to. Boom. Awesome. Okay. We go here. I'm going to get rid of these, and I'm going to build this. Neat. How are we doing with it? Now I have to see this again. How are we doing with this? A little over halfway. Okay.
I'm cheery as a coiled spring.
Okay, easy there. How many people get in here maximum? They up to 20. Okay, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Damn it, that's a freaking land one, dude. I'm gonna build this one, or at least these guys. I'm gonna try to link them up to this road. Yeah, I think that'll look kind of cool. I mean, there's gonna be a spot over here that's gonna be on the open side of things. How large is this radius? Okay, so this is now becoming a wee bit of a problem. We would have to build another center, so I can probably position one like right here, and it would help. Let's give it a go. Put that down. I can't move this one, but I will just tactically go over here and build another. That way I can have this be linked up, and that doesn't really help out this situation until I do this. Okay, that helps it out now. Cool. Put some roads down to it. Because I really want it to make sense that there are going to be like sections like the water's going in between the homes over here. I don't think this one looks nice. And we do have that open spot there. I'll leave it. I'll see what we can do about it later. Get some more engineer homes here. Get one like right here. One a little bit further forward. One right next to it. And then like maybe one next to this guy. Because now we have a lot more area to play with out here. So we can indeed put another one of these things down in the water if we really wanted to. Just trying to see if it's still good or not. Yeah, it's good. Like, we technically have island coverage now. Need another tower out here. This one's a waste of resources. I know that for a fact, but 20, yeah, just do it. I have to do it. Get these set up here, and then these ones along here. Trying to make the edges smoother. Like for this home, for example, that helps it out quite a bit. Very nice. Okay, I don't think I want to put down any of these crates, but you know what would be kind of cool? If I could make a bridge work here. Yeah, how come this made it like... No. Why are you doing that to me? I don't understand. You're gonna do the same on the other side? Not really. I do want to put this bridge down. That way they can get across. Yep, that looks nice. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Wait, I don't even think I can do that on the water. I don't think I can. No, I can't, dude. Oh, that would have been so much better. If I could put down these freaking bridges instead of those ones. But, I mean, it'll still be okay. It'll still be okay, I think. What can we do over here? How much room do we have? Oh, a decent amount of room. I don't, like, see, that'll screw that up. I can't justify that one. Well, the priority right now is to build the homes more than anything else, so I think I'm just going to continue doing that as much as I have timber, right? Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. One there, one guy here. I'm just going to build them right next to each other. Nice. Okay, how many people do we have here as far as engineers are concerned? Over 1,000. How are we doing with the Senate building? How many do we need? I think it's doable. What is going on over here? That's a lot of people. That is indeed a lot of people. All right, let me see what stuff I do have for ornaments on water. So, like, I can't put any of these on the water. Shopping promenades, are those... Those are industrial ornaments. No. I don't even think they'll work here. No. Shopping promenades will only work on land. Okay. Industrial ornaments will definitely not work. I think what I have to do is just utilize what I have through these particular packs. Yikes. Where's the Harbor City thing? Those are city institutions, don't need them. Rockefeller's Dream. So, like, these things would work. I can put these on the water later on, but they are ornamental. You know what? That can kind of work. Hold on. Hold the phone. I feel like this can work, indeed. Maybe here. It would kind of cut off every bit of water, though, because of... Unless I get rid of that road. Yeah, maybe I get rid of that road entirely. Because now I know that it's going to work, so why the hell do I have this thing? Yeah, we don't want these. I kind of wanted these ones. I wanted to test them out. So we'll have this one be the entrance. Okay. It makes no sense that there's... Okay. It's like if you're playing in a... What is that game called? Shoot. Minecraft. Like you're trying to build under the water and whatnot. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. What can we change it out to? Oh! Ooh! Oh! Gold! Me like gold. That's pretty. Okay. Well, we have, like, a shopping promenade type thing happening over here. What the hell was this? Part of a department store. How come we are not connecting? Please and thank you. Unless we have to change it up. There we go. That's why. And we have like a department store right over here. That's nice. Change that to the gold one. And that'll be a little section right over there. Then we can put a bridge that'll probably connect up over here well enough. Yeah. Got a bridge right over there. Nice. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Probably will implement it a little bit better in time, but I think like maybe over here we have a ship because we want the water to go through. That is looking intriguing from... hold on. Maybe this will be better than this. Yeah, that works. You're not bringing enough fish for me. Well, you won't have to for much longer until these guys actually have enough for the variety theater, right? 154? Damn it. I actually had like some freaking timber in here. I'm just glad that these things are working. If anything, I'm just happy that it's functional, right? That's all I care about. It's absolutely beautiful. This probably needs a little bit more work though, if I'm being honest with you. Can I remove the... Okay, so I can't remove the edges. Maybe I can. No, it won't let me. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I also know that this is going to work out for me, so I'm going to remove that little section there. And then I'm going to align this with key streets, or the key itself, excuse me. And bring that forward. Alright. How many do we have in here? Did you max out already? No, they take forever to max out, man. How are we doing with regards to the Senate now? We're close. I don't think we'll get it in this episode, but I think like when we do build it, it should be over on this side. It is looking very, very nice, very compact, and I think we even have like more room to expand down here if we so choose to do so, which I kind of would like to. Where would the road come through? It would come through there. So let me start this here. Put like a little gap in between that one. Yeah, I think I like that. And we'll put a gap with this one. And build the road straight through. Why don't I just go ahead and, you know, at least blueprint what the plan is. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Build one there. Should I? Yeah, it makes sense because this is like right out in the water, so might as well. Put that one here, and then we'll have a tower positioned right here. Have one more probably brought forward, so that looks nice. Actually, really nice spot for a tower. Really, really nice spot for one. I don't have roads connected to these. I think that should be sufficient. But I think we should also add a couple more artisan type homes. I'm just going to turn blueprint on for this one.
Your people are rioting.
Where, dude? Why? What's your problem? Actually, what's your problem? Luxury. That's all you want? That's all you want. Wait for that to be built up, but in the meantime, give me some police forces so I can baton them. I bought some new batons, so we're going to test them out on them. Oh, right on cue. There's some more timber coming in. Fast forward. Imagine having your entire city-state rebuilt and the first thing you do is a riot. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Absolutely. Love to see it. Here, enjoy your freaking chapel and be quiet. No, I'm not giving you cigarettes. You don't deserve it. That's good enough, truth be told. Actually, you know what? Here, just so you can get a little bit more. I can't build any chapels on the water, can I? I don't think I can. Maybe I can build a church later. Is there a church? Yeah, there's a church. I can build a church on the water. Huh. Who would have thought? I guess I could put it, like, in here somewhere. If I really wanted to or really cared. But then I can tactically just put one out here. Because the majority of the artisans are right over in this spot. Unless I can consider putting one, like, out here. Yeah, I can indeed put one out here. Oh, yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll put this one, like, right here. Build it up. Alright, I need the other building styles. What else you got? How come I can't change it? What's your problem? I don't even think I can change these ones. I think these ones are kind of static, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll put that home here. I'm going to try to build these two.
Your streets are safe again.
It better damn well be. Don't make me do it again, I swear to God. I will. 100%. Over here trying to riot when I'm rebuilding your damn city. At least this one's working. Hey, look at that. Boom. Nice. Love to see it. Actually, really cool. How many do we need for this? We need 8 timber. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little small farmer population over here and just have them collect timber from that side. Or build another ship to constantly bring some in. Because this is what I always run into. I miss out on the timber. So there's some coming in with that one. That's that one. Oh, there we go. I'm going to fast forward so those two ships can get here a lot faster. We can at least get these things built up and at least this side done by the end of the episode. That's my hope. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this now. It's not doing anything for us, really.
Must I wear a crinoline?
I guess I'll hold on to it for now, but I think in the future or another episode, I'll probably get rid of it. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the right course of action, because that just does not... I think it would look nicer on land than it would here. But that's just my opinion, of course. Another engineer home. How are we doing with this? We're getting up there.
We're just above the median.
Is there anything else I can give them? Like, I guess I can start bringing in some fur coats for them. Yeah, I can bring some fur coats. I can bring in sewing machines. Or I can make sewing machines here. Yeah, that may not be a bad idea. Actually start working on stuff like that. Because we can't... I'm not going to worry about their electricity need out here. At least for now. I know that there are waterborne electricity sets. Aren't there? Can we put... I can't put Nate's windmill out here. River... No, that's for the river. This one's crazy. Alright, give me that timber, because I need to build stuff. Thank you. Build that thing. How far is this range going? So we're still good out here. That's nice. And I will build a couple more homes around the church. I think that'll be really cool. Get off blueprint mode. Let's put this one right here because one little section of the road is going to help us out. We're going to put them right next to one another. Get this one here. This guy here. Okay. Have a little road connection built up to them because we can still even build out here, which is nice. Have a little... Do we want room here? Oh, yeah, I guess we can. Just a little bit. That one right there. This guy here. This guy here. This is the limit. At least the limit I set for myself. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That is a land one. This guy here, that one there. This one here. This one here, like maybe this one, like right about here. Where's the road? There it is. Connect that, and connect that. Great. Then for here, we'll just go like this. Ooh-wee, that's awesome. We are out of bricks now. we fix one situation, then another one just goes to hell. Don't you love to see it? Absolutely, you love to see it. But that is absolutely incredible to start out our beautiful island over here. What are you even bringing in? You're bringing in fish? Oh yeah, it's for these losers. You know, I could probably start building some of their homes on land, and that'll be fine because that's where their little chapel is, so they can be happy and whatnot. I wouldn't really care what happens to them after that. But apart from all those, you know, the island is looking mighty fine. Really nice center. I think the Senate building, we should be able to reach that in the next episode for sure, because we're like less than 700 off with the engineers, and not all of them even have enough people in there to begin with. So when they do actually, you're still good with a variety theater. So when they do have a lot more stuff in here, we should be able to provide them with essentially probably like the fur coats and the sewing machines are definitely something that we can provide easily. If not build them here, we can do that. I didn't really want to because I really wanted to focus on at least Artisan Plus on this island, and then have other goods be brought in from the other islands over here, which would help them out quite a bit. But we'll see. We'll see as we continue on. This was a very, very good start for the restoration.
Celebrate your leadership.
Thanks, dude. For the restoration of ALBAHAN. It's looking awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We will get the supply situation sorted because I always hate running out of construction materials, and even though there's like 5 routes set to it, these things happen. These buildings cost a lot, so we'll get that 100% fixed. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.